Hi, I'm Turkish palm reader. Let's take a look at of this person's palm. Her dominant hand is right hand. She is 42 years old. She owns on her own jewelry and art business. Let's get started. When we see the center of the palm is a big portion, like the inside of the hand is big and fingers are short, person become very practical and hardworking. For sure she has problem solving skills and good crisis management. Also being energetic and well motivated person. And under the sun finger in both sides we see loops like this. I cannot draw exactly on them, but you know what I mean. Like this, the prints of the hand. It shows another quality of being well organized in her life, in her business life and normal life. And also have a good focus and concentrations. Another thing, she has a very good strong thumb, and then first phalange is also very big portion that shows that she has a good willpower and good energy. And we don't see any lines like stress lines here. Mentally she is not too bad. Generally, if we have strong thumb like this, very big strong thumb, determination and strong drive to succeed, being ambitious and responsible person, also being controller with leadership qualities. She is not Jupiterian. She said Sun and Jupiter finger is equal. But I see very good Jupiterian qualities when I check the Jupiter mount. As a development of mount is very good as a portion, and there are very good lines on it. Especially here we have Jupiter line. One straight line goes like that and another one is here. This is very good. Another thing here, the skin prints. You see this like this lines, trine conjunctions like that. You see, this brings extra good quality to the Jupiter. And another thing here, the ring of Solomon. You can see them like that. Very nice lines. This one connects like that, and one little line here. The person has extra good Jupiterian qualities. What are those qualities? Expanding the business and increasing the assets she owns. And good leadership qualities. Even the Jupiter finger is not too long, not strong, but Mercury finger is long and good thumb. So she can have a good leadership qualities, determined and ambitious, and she can run her business very well, like she's running her business very well right now. Whenever we have Ring of Solomon, we always check if we have a good Mercury lines. Actually, there are excellent CEO lines here. This is like whole world agree about those lines. The business management skills, like being on right time, right place, make good decisions about business, this kind of things, and very good quality to have it on Mercury. We don't see any healing lines here. And left hand, I see healing lines, but with crossing horizontal lines here. So become a grill a little bit. That can create misleading with communications. Hopefully she doesn't do this much, because in the right hand we don't see horizontal lines, which is very good. She fixed that problems with her, which is doing good right now with this. And then other Mercury line we see here goes straight, another line, it looks dim here, but when you look at with real eye, when the hand drier, and those lines gets more visible. With the Mercury lines, very good. So they can work very good with the Ring of Solomon, which is she works with people, you know. She should understand people and has to have good communication. And this is good combination here with the good strong Mercury finger. She's not shy. She's always step forward, and some dominant character she might have. And when we come back to Jupiter again, we saw these Jupiter lines, very strong two lines here. This is another good indication about successful business life. She will always have a set of goals, determination and self-confidence, and strong willpower, of course. And they don't have any breaks on the lines. Lines are very straight when she goes forward for her goal, and she doesn't have very big difficulties on her ways. You see lines go straight. Some lines crossing on them because this is Ring of Solomon, and those lines here, you see this is one looks like some small fate line come from inner Mars, and some other lines here that shows that she's very sympathetic personality with well developed Venus mount and grills here. That shows that she's warm-hearted, and then very nice sign here. And the fate line goes from here. She has good willpower. She can push very well, very good energy, and she can be good at sports as well. And any government business related to government or politics, she can be good at it. Together with these Jupiter lines here, they work very well if you're interested with politics. Jupiter lines also another indication for love marriage. She's married now but about to get divorced. She got married 35, she said, which is, I see the line here in the left hand, merging and become very strong around 35. This is kind of her marriage age, and we can see these lines here connecting, and goes around 42, now getting dim and broke, and then line continues like that. And when we see the marriage line here also in the right hand, in the center, this is also middle age marriage, which is 35-40, and she got it, and line goes downward to the heart line like this, and a very big strong line that shows that she wants to be low and to be loved, and she shows her love. That's good indication for, they are also named affection lines. So she does something for love or marriage, she wants that, but in the end, if the line goes downward like that, she might did some wrong choices. Not easy marriage life or not happy, this kind of things. We always want marriage line straight or goes upward, to the sun, or can be more longer, this kind of lines is better than going downwards. If you have a marriage line going downwards like that, very strong big line, doesn't mean always gonna be broke up, but it could be as well. So this is what happened with her. She's breaking up right now. And another line here, she got in 35 marriage. We saw the line here around 35. Line goes down, up, and some stress line comes, and line gets more dimmer. And this is another indication broke up. And sometimes dim line continues forever. That shows that she survives with the marriage. She said they are very good friends, but no love. So we see another indication here with the marriage. I want to talk about more here. You see some lines come here on the right hand on the marriage line like this. Many lines on top of the marriage line. And regarding to marriage life, external factors related problems could be, people around them or community or city, some problems related from outside that can affect the marriage when we see the lines like that. And another meaning, those lines, there are many lines here for sure, maybe in other pictures, very thin dim lines here, and together with them, sometimes female motivations hormones can affect the marriage, this up and down changing emotions and can affect the marriage. But these lines also, we call them libido lines. So she can be healthy to have a kids, and she's asking if she's gonna have a kids. And we see here in the Mercury finger, in the middle phalange, kids and generation lines. The strong lines here we see she might have a kids, but the little ones in the middle comes, they are generation lines. So she might have 1 or 2 kids, we can say. We should check in other picture. Yeah, one strong line I see like that, and another one here. This is phalange lines, they're kind of together with them. And some generations lines here. So 1 or 2 kids possibility, we can say. Another important line here, Yav symbol. Yav symbol is very good. She broke up, but she can be lucky again with marriage, and very big Yav symbol and marriage line in the center. Another marriage age we can guess here, like middle ages until 45, let's say. And we see sun line suddenly get deeper around 45, 44 years old. And I see that on left hand too. You see line comes dim and suddenly get deeper here, and goes to, in this hand goes to the Saturn finger. So this is kind of gonna be like shining star times for her. Maybe in her business also gonna be big achievements and big money she's gonna make. And also marriage could be, because in right hand it goes kind of between Sun and Saturn finger, similar times get deeper and goes like that, because this sun line comes from bottom like this, dim, very dim, and then suddenly gets very deeper and goes upward. So these ages we can mark around 45, latest 46. Could be marriage, another marriage, or very big success in business in similar times. For sure in the business gonna be good. Also same time can be marriage. Popular times and good business deals, and then good offers she might get in this age range. So very good times for her to be shine and then to be more popular and make her business bigger, which is she has very good Jupiterian qualities that shows whatever she owns, she can make it more. Money or business, she can. I want to talk about heart line here. When we see the heart line like this, touching the ring of Solomon with Vishnu fork, you see exactly like that, and make some triangle here. The person is very humanist and very positive She has very good empathy with people and nature. She can have a very good social life, and in her business, big networks works better. And then we check the other parts of the heart line. They seem like islands, intertwined parallel lines, top of each other. We can see here. I will show you them now. You see one line comes like that and goes like this, and other line comes and goes down like that. And when we come here, one line appearing here and goes like this. This another line here comes and then goes like that. And then this one connects like this. As you see here, there are many lines together. She's gonna have extra sensitivity and emotional depth, and she can understand very well people's emotions and their feelings, because we were saying she has a good empathy, she feels the people very well, and this is very good for business also, to understand people, what they want, what they feel, and you can sell them what they really need. This is very good to have this kind of special feelings. She can express her feelings very different and unique ways always. Also, she can be very resilient to emotional difficulties and obstacles, but in the same time, she has to take care of her heart health, because we see some islands here somehow, and then many lines like that. Normally we like one straight line, one straight deep line, which is very healthy line. We see many lines like that. Could be some health disease. If she see problems with her families, maybe she's in the risk about a heart disease. So she needs to take care of that. Maybe tension problems. I want to continue on Ring of Solomon here, because she has Ring of Solomon. She is always curious about new things, and she likes to adapt on her own business, anything new. She can learn easily, and she can teach what she knows very well. She can be good advisor to people, because with the Mercury line as well here. Another indication of the Ring of Solomon, allow for occult studies. It could be astrology, like palm reading, historical things, any old knowledges she will like to study. She can be interested in psychology and philosophy, especially with philosophy. If you see fingers like this, the bones bigger in the second phalange, even sometimes in the first phalange. So this kind of people, they are more in the philosophy. And I see very good fish sign here between Saturn and Jupiter finger, like that. This is wealth and material success, can be business prowess, abilities to make quick decisions, protection from financial losses. Always she can have a good sense of purpose. But another thing I want to tell here, we don't see vertical lines usually. Like fate lines doesn't reach very well to the Saturn mount. We see them here. Like Middle Ages, it's good going up, and another line comes like that. But I want to see here vertical lines. That shows that she doesn't prepare herself for the worst situation in finance. She always trusts to some protection. It can be because we see inner Mars line comes like that, all the way goes with the lifeline together. You see here in this picture, we can see better like that. That good protection for finance or any accidents, any bad things, she's in protection. And then this is extra good for money and luck. Of course, this is together with the good quality lifeline and goes outward almost to the moon, like a very extraordinary person. She's not shy at all, because we see the good strong Mercury finger. We can tell her maybe she should think about the retirement plan. She should save money for future, for the worst times. We have good fate line, starts from month of moon, which is good, and then it breaks around again like 42 and continue, because this is like a changing again, broke up and make a new start. Maybe in the business similar times, right after 43, 44, these ages, sunline starts is big changes. So these are new beginning, new page in her life. She's in that time zones. And when we see the headline comes month of moon, that shows that with network, a lot of people around. She meet new people and she can have good business connection. Also, we see the sun lines come from out like this, more lines. That shows that always she gets lucky with the people she met and business partners. Maybe people she works, she's always being lucky with that. Abroad settlement, and looks like abroad settlements she already done with the lines comes from month of moon like that. And then lifeline goes extraordinary like the month of moon, and we see some abroad settlement lines here, but Some addiction lines here also mixing up. She should be careful with smokes or and other things. First bracelet line is very strong, very healthy for breathings, no allergies for sure. And if she gets pregnant and then gonna be healthy pregnancy and then giving a birth, will be no problem. And then another line here, very strong. Second line and third line are very good. This is very good luck, protection, another protection, good immune system with the good lifeline. And she's in art business. We can see that very nice fish sign. In the beginning of the video, I said she's in the art business, yeah. And we see very nice fish symbol here and the end of the lifeline as well, also on the Venus mount. This is good retirement, but we talk about something she has to be aware about it. But again, there is a good sign here about good life and good retirement. Whole life is good. We can see the quality of lifeline. Because this fish sign on the Venus mount, she can have good creativity and good imagination skills. Again, maybe she has emotional sensitivities like we were talking in the heartline. And romantic and passionate nature, we can say, with well-developed Venus mount. It also indicates good luck in marriage life, successful and lucky marriage. She was happy in the beginning, now is end, but she's lucky. She can meet new people again because we see nice marriage line here. Yav symbol is perfect and middle age shows everything. Big Yav symbol shows that after middle age you can be more lucky with the business and marriage. If Yav symbol is smaller, that shows that in early ages, before 30, you should use your luck. About marriage and business, big opportunities could come early, but in her case, after 30, 35, everything gonna be better than before, we can say. And also we see the sun line is appearing here very strongly. That's very good indication. So another last thing about fish sign on the Venus mount, intuitive understanding beauty and aesthetics, which is very related to her business. So which is very good. And another very important line in the palm, the headline. We see very nice clear headline, very bright mind we can see here and pretty long. We can see here another line appearing. This is kind of like a extra mental capacity for her, and we have a deep fork here. You see very deep fork headline. One side goes upper Mars. Also because of Mercury finger, it goes up related to Mercury, business, money, very important for her. She thinks a lot about money and business. And other line goes month of moon. This is of course sign of versatile personality and also good mental capacity, you know, very big, strong headline. Having always opposing characteristic and emotions. Because one of the branch on the upper Mars here, she become more practical on this way. And another thing, intelligence for sure, with strong Mercury finger and strong Mercury lines, works together with this upper branch very well. So when we come to down part here, good creativity abilities and imagination skills. Also, she can have fictional aspects. Whenever we see the deep fork headline like this, can be successful all business areas where this versatility is needed. And familiar ring here looks very nice, and we see some fish sign here, maybe some heritages can come. In the early ages, maybe family related problems happened, but she somehow survived it because we can see beginning of the head and heart line. Some many lines mixing up here, some islands, maybe some health problems, family problems, you know, could be anything, but she went through all it, and then later lines goes very well, very good qualities, everything here. And when we come here in this picture, we see some triangles you see on the lifeline, and one line goes to the Mercury or Sun between there. So this is around like after 45 again, and with triangles, this is like time for her to heal herself. With the financial things or emotional things, whatever it happened before, this is the time to recover and make it much better here. And then with the line starts like that, this is effort line, and this is like a harvesting time, and very good signs here with triangles. This part is Mercury line, starts like that. After cuts the lifeline changes a little bit. This is around like 70, 75. Life quality could be a little bit changed. That's normal. This is for everybody. But before that, before 70 is very good quality lifeline here. And lifeline is good, yet that means your life standards are good and your immune system works very well. You're happy. That's very important. And headline also similar quality. In heartline, there are some complicates, but we explained it, everything. There are good and bad things, you know. And when we came to left hand, we see more Mercury lines, you know. As much as she discover her talents, and more lines gonna appear here. So far this CEO lines we mentioned in the beginning, those they don't have in the left hand. She made it herself. This is good personal development and achieve things, you know, and lines getting very nice deeper here. When I look at the Mercury lines, they're not perfect shape as well. So much mixing here. We see one straight line here and these three lines good enough, you know. And the heart line is very similar in the left hand. When we see this like that, under Saturn finger, some steps, that shows they're very ambitious people and then they want to get the material success, you know, and they work for it and they really want that. And some similar things here we can see a little bit, you know, but she likes to have a money. We see the headline branch goes under the Mercury finger. And then Jupiter lines here we can see again, and then good lifeline qualities and inner Mars lines again here. This is very good protection and then good for money and health and being more energetic as well. Always she's gonna have people around, even elder ages, family members, kids or relatives or husband. Always someone gonna be with her. There are comments about addiction lines. You might be lonely in the elder ages, but if you see inner Mars and good lifeline like that, so these rules not always can apply, but this addiction, so we talk about it. And so many traveling lines here. Yav symbol in right hand looks better, you know, more things. If she's good in the dominant hand, she's doing good. Even the headline, more deeper fork here, and then here some little branches coming out, you know, so it looks better in the right hand. And the fade lines, when we check the fade lines, especially in elder times, again we don't see vertical lines here, very dim lines. Sometimes that shows that she doesn't have to work a lot when she become elder, but sun line here takes over a little bit, you know, it's not too bad. She has lines. So she has to make good plans for retirement, save money, and in elder ages, she should not worry about money at all. So that comment we can make. And bracelet lines here also very good, 3 lines in the left hand. Mounts in the hand looks very well developed. That shows that she has good potential on everything and she likes to work. And when I see this third phalanges, you see how nice developed. That means good with savings and good with the business. And we see money triangles here. Let's say here, yeah, this line here and fade line and headline. Nice money triangles and another big triangles here we have. This is also a good adaptation. Any countries she goes, any cities or any new community, she can adapt and she can make a business very well. We have reached the end of the video. If you would like to have a palm reading like this, please feel free to reach out to me through the description section. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it.